Or Dota. Oh, fuck, I'd play on. MOBAs are my guilty pleasure, though. Love MOBAs. For real, though. You started with Han? Han's good stuff. It's back again. Somebody bought it again. I'm missing Delirium. Can I guess you main Scout? It's the first thing that came to mind that reminded me of Shaco. I don't know. Electrician? Electrician was fucked. I played a lot of Madman. I'm not a Shaco player. Pinkword is a Shaco player. Because he's a lunatic. And or a Juggalo. I haven't decided. Still figuring this one out. Why not both? I mean, if you're a Juggalo, that's true. If you're a Juggalo, you're also probably a lunatic. Sorry, Juggalos in chat. I mean you the least amount of disrespect a lunatic can garner. What's a Juggalo? A Juggalo is someone who is wildly obsessed with the band Insane Clown Posse. And Fago. Well, you're only obsessed with the Fago because of your obsession for the band Insane Clown Posse. Though Black Cherry Fago really does pluck, just saying. Not enough Black Cherry sodas in the world. Are they good? Like the band Insane Clown Posse? They're just like a big joke. They dress like clowns and sing songs that are usually not great. Both in their talents and in their, you know, they can be quite... I don't want to say... whatever. They can be quite special. Let's shitty, but like shitty in like just bad people kind of way. My little brother was my little half brother, ex half brother. I don't know what you call him once your mom and their dad stop being married. But anyway, he was obsessed with them, and he had an action figure. And I remember reading the back of it, and it was Something along the lines of he wanted to marry a woman with a hunchback so that she could carry his dinner on it. His hands are a thing. Yeah, I mean, they're just like, they're fucking edgy. For lack of a better term. And like really dumb. However, juggalos are usually like pretty chill dudes. It's like a lot of weed and cheap beer, from my experience. Saw some juggalos today, actually. Well, at least a juggalo. Their car had hatchet men all over it, which is the mascot of the juggalos. In order to truly be a juggalo, you have to have at least 5 hatchet men attached to your body at all times. Necklaces, multiple tattoos of the exact same dude all over your body, because they only have one logo. It's the only one they got. Their whole thing, though, like their whole band started off the fact that they were like backyard wrestlers. Like semi-pro backyard wrestlers. So then they just like really ran with that whole like redneck wrestling thing as their whole life. Yeah, it started as a wrestling thing. Then it became a music. There's juggalettes too. Could you post a link of what could be a cool substream? I mean, you can. I don't know that I would do it. I don't really like that kind of shit, honestly. I just don't like doing it. I want people to support me because they want to, not because I'm convincing them to do it with some arbitrary goal. Every once in a while, I still break down and get greedy, but because unfortunately that is how you make money on the Twitch.tv is by setting some arbitrary goal and then pretending like you really don't want to do it. It's a fun gig. They're worth $30 million? That's unreal. I don't want to be a VTuber. I don't want to be anything but this and then complain about the fact that I tried that one, Arashka. It didn't work. It just kept falling. For only 15 subs, I'll be miserable. Snowman Frosty, thank you for the sub. Only 14 to go. If it was really that easy, Kobe, everyone would do it. Then it's not. You know what there's a lot more of on Twitch than there are successful hot tub streamers? Dudes. There's dudes who just restream hot tub streamers and talk shit about them. And a bunch of guys like you show up and get all angry and worked up and troll their chats. They make more money, and there's a lot more of them as a whole than hot tub streamers. I know it's meant to be a joke, but the problem is, the reality is, there's so much more garbage shit on Twitch than women who want to make a living in a hot tub than, like, there's just way bigger issues on Twitch. Like fucking actual con men that continue to get to stream. But you know, I know that it's a joke, and I know that it's a running gag on Twitch, but it's, you know, it's sad to me. That's like, I mean, my dad taught me to just appreciate titties silently. Not to scream and yell and get mad about them. Like, just, you know. Yeah. Titties. But it's not hurting anyone, and it's absolutely not hurting Twitch. It's having zero impact on Twitch. That doesn't sound very like him. I mean, my dad's like the horniest dude on earth. Why would he ever get mad at boobs for being out? Boobs good. The last thing my father would do is try to cover the boobies. Because it was ruining his life? Yeah, I mean, there's like the lawsuit. People do that shit just to make a living, right? Sue enough people, eventually you win. Enormous. Thank you for the Prime sub. My dad watches hot tub streamers. I don't want to know what my dad's into with. I don't think my dad's ever been big on porn. Honestly, he just fucks. I think my dad would be offended by the idea that he has to stoop so low as to watch porn. He's that guy, I think. Just if I had to guess. Yeah, he's the type of guy that would go there. Love him dearly, but next thing found his porn tab. Turns out he likes POV blowjobs. Can we all agree that POV blowjobs is like... It's like, it's as close to gay as you can get without... That's just a lot of dick. That's you're looking at a lot of dick. I mean, I'm not judging either. I'm just saying. Doesn't matter which POV. Honestly, there's a lot of dick. That's just like mostly it's dick and mouth. Like it's I get that like some people I love a blowjob. Truly love a blowjob. But it's like the last thing on earth I want to watch somebody receive. Eye to eye contact? Dude, I love loving my porn. There's nothing that turns me on or makes me come faster than like seeing that the two are actually into each other. That's it for me, dude. That's peak orgasm. I'm not even joking. This is dead serious. Richard Hammer gets off to love. I'd watch like a sweet old couple who's been married for 50 years fuck. That'd be more interesting to me than casting couch. 70-year-old? As long as they're in love, like... Horny, sappy love books? No, I think that shit would just be depressing. What's this one? Oh. Yeah, the OnlyFans craze, unfortunately has filled my whole amateur section with just, like, a lot of poorly produced porn. Like, it's no longer, like, you know, couples. It's fucking... It's people trying to make their own pornos at home. Like strangers. Yeah, I want love, man. It's hard to find. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. Love is a lie. Yeah, well, I mean, like, at least once, you know, like, they probably will share a meal after this. Because sometimes, like, a lot of it just feels repulsive. They just have... Not only do they not care for each other, they don't really like each other. Yeah, that shit's wild. Like the amount of porn. I don't want to even begin to question the amount of porn that's on there without consent, because that would just make me sick. But it's probably most of it. It can't pay that well to sell a video. Does anyone know? Like the average price of like selling your home porn? Look up sensual porn. Dude. They say I love you in it? Like it could be end up being fake too, man. I'll be able to tell. They're just saying it for the views. No, I'm not looking at it for a way to make money. I'm questioning people who do it. Like, to me, that's like something I would absolutely never do. But for selfish reasons, right? Like, it's mine and you can't have it. I don't want anyone else to ever enjoy what I got. It's special to me and you can't have it, right? So the only way I would ever be like, well, you know what? It's not special enough to turn down. I assume it's usually just angry people. I had a friend who did that, and I never forgave him for it, but he did that to a girl he was mad at. He didn't sell it, but he, like, shared it with everyone, including, like, her family. Hence the had a friend. Yeah, fucking scum. Just because he was mad. Just because he was butthurt. And I do assume that most of it is that way. Every once in a while, I stumble upon a fucking dating profile that's just like, I'm gonna say nasty things here just to give you an example, but it's like, horrible cunt who will certainly cheat on you if given any opportunity. And I'm like, man, could you imagine taking the time to make it? Like, they have to go through like the 5 pictures, the 3 prompts. Like, could you imagine being angry enough to go through and fill out all this dating profile? And the funny part is, like, the one, like, joy I get from it is I'm like, dude, you know how many... she's probably still getting hit on? And you have to see it. Which, you know, just makes the guy even angrier. It's the simple joys in life. Really relaxed. Prowler, you got me curious now. No red hearts. I can't use Guppy's paw, bro. What do you want me to do with it? Hold it in my hand and never use it instead of holding a book that gives me health? I hate to say it, Doji, but the only dating app that's done me any good Like, and when I say good, I am not looking to get laid. I'm not. That's just, I don't care about that. It's not important to me. Like, but for talking to people that I might actually be interested in is fucking Facebook. Don't have to hold the paw to go for Guppy, you fool. I've played Isaac for like fucking 4,000 hours. Shh. Facebook has dating, and it actually works really well. There's no bullshit. It steals all of your data, sells all your dick pics and everything. It's the exact same Facebook dating's action, I bet. But like, you don't have to pay to see who likes you. It just tells you when someone likes you. It's like, what? You're just gonna tell me? You're not gonna make me jump through 13 hoops? I don't gotta supersize my dating profile menu? For dating your cousins? No, you can specifically set it so you can't see friends or family. I mean, you could set it to see friends and family if you wanted to see your cousins, but no, it's just like any other dating app. It set a radius, random people. Yeah, Facebook has, it's not a date. It's right in Facebook app. It's right in the regular Facebook app. It's the heart at the bottom of your Facebook app. At least for me, it's right next to my marketplace and some other symbol I don't know what it means, and then my notifications. Sister, I think it's been 78 months. Anyway, for those of you looking for love, this has been the only one that hasn't completely sucked and or asked for my credit card repeatedly. Never asked for it. I will look at your message. I told you I would. I trust you. Or trust me. Whatever the words are. Are we all looking for love? No, that one guy doesn't believe in it. I don't think everyone does. I think there's a lot of people who just don't want a commitment and don't want to admit it. And then some who do. We are at a point where people admit they don't want a commitment. Like, everyone that looks interesting on the dating app is poly. Apparently I have a type, and it's not mine. Yeah, that is the one unfortunate bad part about dating. The people are either like way too normal, or they're like, or you're like, oh, that person looks interesting. Oh, poly. Hates poly people? I don't want to be poly. I want to die on a fucking porch swing with the old ball and chain. Alright? Doesn't mean I hate you. It just means I don't want to date you. I actually, like, genuinely think it's appropriate for a lot of people. to at least admit that they're not gonna be like, you know, a one-trick pony. I don't know, like, because I can only use my brain, right? I can only use my jealous brain. I of course think that the concept of it is beyond belief. But like, at least they're honest about the whole not wanting to be monogamous part, you know? You're self-sufficient. I'm becoming self-sufficient. It's nice, actually. I never thought I'd get there. I have the outlook of someone who's done a lot of hallucinogens. No, I'm just crazy. Ain't gotta do acid when you're already crazy. That's some shit, huh? Internet's fucking wild. Yeah, Nickel, like I said, man, or maybe not man, but yeah, I really, none of this shit affects me, dude. I'm just not, I just know I can't do it. And I think that's like, again, it's hard to be honest with yourself. I did one of those dumb, somebody asked me about the personality, like ENFP, INFJ, all that shit things the other day. One of my friends. I was like, dude, I haven't done that since 10th grade psychology. And I did that test. And I tried so hard to be fucking honest. But man, it's tough sometimes to like truly... Because I think sometimes you just aren't sure. Sometimes you just aren't sure. I mean, I don't know, Kath. I think you're being a little unfair. I, too, in my experience, would agree that most people I know that have attempted it or thought they could handle it couldn't handle it. I think the wording there was certainly a little aggressive. But the reality is, I think a lot of people think it sounds good, and it's a lot. It's from my understanding, I do know a few people that are doing it happily. It's a lot harder than it sounds, and the unfortunate reality is, I was just about to say this when I was talking about being honest with myself. I do believe a beautiful young woman could convince me to give it a go. Even though I know at my core there's no fucking way I could ever deal with a poly relationship, I also know that, like, the right girl could fucking persuade me to try and fail. Oh, well, that part is not true, Kath. No, it's not. I do think there's a lot of bad examples of it. There's a streamer, I won't name names. Never mind. I shouldn't even mention the streamer part. Anyway, unrelated. Totally unrelated. This dude I know was living with a girl. Decided he was poly. Then just flamed the fuck out of her for not accepting it. And got his community to, like, rally behind him. It was all fucking wild, dude. I cannot find the boss, by the way. I'm not just wandering around aimlessly. I'm just lost. Okay, yeah, now see that Grove, that's just not true. Like, there's, like, you can't say that when two people agree. Like, that's just not true. If you want to try to pretend that people are agreeing to something they can't possibly agree to, like, you know, I was trying to be a little on your side and think you weren't just being super negative about it. But, like, if two people, like, I know some people who sit down and have some very, very serious discussions and ground rules and, like, how is that? You can't call that cheating. That's literally no different than building any other type of relationship, minus this one aspect you deem necessary, which is monogamy. Like, that. That's silly. Someone asked me to be a thruple the other day, and I had to, like, fucking think about it for a while. Random note. Yeah, whatever works for you. But yeah, like, you know, if I don't mind if somebody even asks, or, you know, like, getting asked to join a thruple. Like, I wasn't upset about it. I just said no. But like I said, I know I can think of a very specific scenario. So, all right, we're gonna role play a little, right? I meet girl, I fall hard for girl, which I do, fast and furious. Then girl hits me with the, hey, by the way, I'm in a poly relationship. Dude, I'm fucked. I'm in that relation. I will be the 12th in that relationship. Once I've already fallen hard, it's over. I'm in. And I know that I would be miserable, and it would end horribly with me being the asshole who agreed to something he couldn't actually do. Sure, Grove, but that's exactly my point. But, like, so you're generalizing. Like, that's just generalization. Just because your examples in your incredibly small personal pool of folks are bad does not mean it's bad as a whole. Even if you had 50 examples of it, there's fucking hundreds of thousands of people or more, I'm making a random number, out there, you know, doing it. Like I said, I personally have a pretty... this is tempting. That'd be Guppy too, right? This was the one where the guy was like, "Take the paw, Richard. It's the paw." Sorry, I was gonna make a liar liar reference to the claw, but like, you're all children. Jim Carrey isn't funny. Wow. Liar Liar was a good movie. I watched it very young, and I should have went to the boss rush. The paw. That boy's probably like 35 now, and like, please don't. Do you think people walk up to him and give him the claw? I hope so, personally. I'm not safe on that there rock. As if, yeah, as if, like, how many of your parents are divorced? Being in a Kill the Monk gave me $6.10. Being in a poly relationship requires someone to be attracted to you, so you don't need to worry about it. Thanks, Monk. It requires 2 people to be attracted to me, actually. That's the problem with it. Wait. No, we don't all have to fuck. Never mind. It'd be cooler if we were all fucking, though. I don't want any of this. I'm just gonna take this dumb prism. Nah, I just couldn't do it. I'm too jealous. So yeah, we try to get this so we can do Delirium, eh? Even if people were somehow wildly attracted to me, as Kill the Monk stated, they won't be. Thank you, Kill the Monk, for reminding me. But jealousy is an issue for me even in monogamous relationships. So like, did that stop me from like, you know, falling in love with a girl who was engaged? No. Did it end horribly? Of course. That man's got a pontoon. Dude, the pontoon just doesn't work as well as you'd think. You were in a relationship where you got mad because you weren't a jealous person. Like, I get that to a degree. Yeah. Like, be a little jealous. Just a tiny bit. Though, like, again, to a degree. Because, like, I couldn't imagine somebody who was, like, they're out there trying to make you jealous. Because that's fucked up. That's just creepy. But I'm sure it happens. Dude, relationships are hard. Was not fucking her fiance too? Dude, he was so hot. Oh my god. He was way too good for me, Kill the Monk. Yeah, I've been thinking about just, in my area, I feel like if I just rode around on a Harley more often, I'd really increase my odds. Dude, you gotta still talk about Isaac's stats. Gotta still get those in there. This is not the Running Start of the Mind. I won. Is there anything else I wanted in here? I guess I take the 99 bombs and the range. Yeah, not showing any jealousy certainly can give you that feeling of, well, they don't even care. The real thing is, though, why is it so hard for people to talk? Specifically people in relationships. I was talking to a girl the other day, like, there's one girl that I have a pretty close friendship with, but she's seeing someone, and we've never, like, had that kind of relationship. And it's funny because we're both so honest and open with each other, including about our own relationships and the things we're not talking to our significant others about. And it made me really think about why for some reason, once you sex them, does it become so much harder to be honest? Aren't there better ways to tell people you care than jealousy, though? Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Because there's more at stake. Yeah, I guess that's the obvious choice, right? There's just a better reason. But at the same time, like, that's what you want in a relationship, right? It's like someone who's not going to give a fuck during the good and the bad. What you want in a relationship is like a really, really good friend. But then what you have... Excuse me, I'm bouncing. I can just pick it up, but I feel like I have to throw. What is that? What is this keyboard? Did I get the keyboard warrior? Library odds go up when you touch books, so they become... Is that just Ouija? It looks very square, rectangular even. Mama Mega for Hush, so we can get to Delirium. I think it works that way. We're gonna find out together. I will follow the light. I'll do it. Yes, mother. Sorry to all the poly folks in chat that were attacked by us insecure straight folk. We just can't handle it. Apparently. I already knew that. 3 soul hearts. Oh, I can mega now. Blah. Oh no! Get me out. Get me out. What? No! This game is so fucking stupid sometimes, dude. God, dude, what a Let's make it so.
Tears up.
It's a very upset no. The last thing on fucking planet Earth I wanted to do was play this character, Delirium. I gotta play this character 2 more times now instead of 1. I was that close. I meant Hush. Whatever. Same idiot to me. Not in time? No, the fucking game sucked me up the hole because I threw my dude to fight the heart, and then when the fight ended, the hole, it automatically suckied me. I don't think it's in modern society, Tifa. Certainly, people did do that, have done that in the past, but I think... But yeah, I think that's part of what a lot of people don't want to admit, too, with the, you know, like... You know, them being offended by poly relationships is they still believe grandma and grandpa was like some perfect love that lasted for 40 years and not the fact that it was just like abusive. I didn't get rid of my left hand, so that's good. But I get Guppy. Grandpa and Grandma may have swung. I mean, Grandpa probably did. A domestic violence joke? Like sort of, not a joke, like a reality. Like, relationships were very, very different 50 years ago. To the point of, yes, like abuse was far more common and not necessarily physical, but certainly verbal, emotional. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Subs and stuff. I love you. See you probably tomorrow.